What, 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 what. That was tough, huh? That was tough. What, what, what? That was tough. Oh, so they can't even hear it. It's whatever. All right. Since we're already here, we might as well just do another quick session of finding bets. Because why not? Because why the fuck not? You know what I mean? Because why the fuck not? That's really where I'm at. You know what I mean? It's just like, why not? Why not try and fucking make money? You know, if you're really hating on me, you're really hating on me, and that's a problem. But it's alright. So what we're gonna do is literally just fucking fire this shit. I don't give a fuck. Not even worried about it. Plus EV, 3-man, non-insured. If Underdog can please just hurry up, that would be much appreciated. Giannis. Onto DeCumpo, under 35.5 points and rebounds. Then it is Ashton Genty, under 19.5 rushing attempts. Then it is Malik Rutherford, over 31.5 receiving yards. No questions asked, non-insured, placed 1 unit. Now let's just continue. 1, 2, 3. Another plus EV play. Jalen Johnson, under 18.5 rebounds and assists. Where the fuck is that at? Under 18.5 rebounds and assists. Trae Young, over points and rebounds. And then Nikola Vucevic, under points and rebounds. No questions asked. We placed that without any worry. What a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day to be able to just fucking place parlays. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? 4-man insured. Same shit. 5-man insured. Same shit. I'm assuming the 6-man insured is going to be pretty chill. 5-man non-insured is actually pretty chill too. 6-man insured. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus EV, baby. Okay, let me hurry. Jamal Roberts, over 53.5 rushing yards. Josh Giddey, under 27.5 points and assists. Cam Thomas, over 1.5 made threes. Emmanuel Wilson, over 28.5 rushing yards. Danny Wolf, under 14.5 PRA. And then Bear Batchwemmer, under 47.5 rushing yards. And we are going to not even question it. We're going to go to a flex 1 unit play. And we still have, bro, we have a lot. We have a lot. And so if you're wondering why I'm skipping over plays, it's because I've already placed money on said players. So I just don't like I don't like doing that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chill. Super chill. Tyus Jones under 5.5 points. Jaden Higgins under 29. This got bumped. Hurry. Lowry Markkinen under 37.5 PRA. Keontae George under 37.5 PRA. Wow, they're the same line. Jamal Haynes under 32.5 rushing yards. Bruce Brown under 4.5 rebounds. Then we have Wandale under 63.5 receiving yards. No questions asked. Flex 1 unit placed. Let's see if we have more. Taylor, Bear, Chase, Laurie, Collins, George, Barkley, Hayes, Bruce, Wandale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This isn't big plus EV, but I'm still taking it. Not worried. Gonna take it. So we have Randall under 27.5 points and assists, followed by Randall under 22.5 points. Zachary Risashe under 9.5 points. Onyeka Kongwu under 25 points and rebounds. Okay, I don't think it's going to let me do 2 of each. So we just have the 3. We have to hope that 4, 5, 6. Not plus EV. Not doing it. Not even worried. I'm just going to clear it. And we move on. Simple as that. We're going to go to prize picks now. I don't remember if we checked that or not. Prize picks, 2-man power, nothing. Relax. 3-man power, 1, 2, 3. Chill. So it's NFL, college football, and NBA, so it's 3 different things. That's not the best. Prize picks already taking long to load. Super chill. Clear all. So NFL, Hampton and rushing yards combo is bumped. This got bumped. Can we do this? Is this plus EV? No, it is not. Whatever. 4-man flex. Let's refresh. Fucking liars. 4-man power. 5-man flex. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What? Inward what? 6-man flex, right? This has to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. All right. Last check on DraftKings, and then we will just do some drafting schemes. I like drafting just because the chance of upside. the chance that you walk away with $10,000, the chance that you walk away with $5,000, the chance that you walk away with just $2,000 casually, it's just insane to me. It's just insane. Like, I know sports betting, I like doing it. Obviously, I do it very often. But you don't really have, like, you only have the upside when you take the risk. You have to take a larger risk than everyone else to get the larger payout. But with drafting, you're just doing what everyone else is doing, but you just have to be better at it. You just have to make the right decisions. If that makes sense. If you want to win a shit ton on a parlay, you have to add a ton, decrease your odds, and, you know, increase your unit size to really get a big payout. But if you want to win in a draft, all you have to do is the same thing everyone else is doing, but make the right decisions at the right time. And there is a little bit of luck. You have to hope that you get some suckers in your lobby, but that's it. I think you're betting on a lot less for the chance for a lot more. And even then, like, you could still get those small payouts. If you do a $3 draft, you can still get $10 if you place like top 1,000 or a couple thousand. Like, you're still going to get some money. So as long as you make somewhat of the right decision, you're going to get paid. Now, that's where I'm having concerns because I don't really know where to go for projections. I really don't. I've been all over the place. All over the place, but I was doing some research with X, and so I'll tell you what I've come to, and we're going to do this live on the computer. Going to do this live on the computer. RotoWire FanDuel has been what I've been doing up until this point, and I have not been very successful with drafts, so it is time to reroute. I don't like a lot of the questionable players, but it's all right. So, one recommended tool that I saw was Props Optimizer. We're going to look up Props Optimizer. Free Props Optimizer. AI powered brother. This looks shit. PropsOptimizer.com. Are we for real right now, brother? Props Optimizer.com. Oh, brother. This looks like shit. Where does this help me with DFS? Are we for real? Bro, I mean, like, really? Really, X? Draft Edge. Let's see what that one is. Draft Edge.com. See what this one is. DraftEdge.com, real-time projections, NFL. NBA DFS optimizer is needed for pro. Let's get out of here. Back me out. Player projections. FanDuel or DraftKings. So this is the same fucking thing. Bro, what? Projections, how many fantasy points you predict the player will rack up. Dive into our color-coded player insights. Blue for top-tier beasts. Green for solid picks, 6+. Yellow for steady players. Red for risky bets. Use this guide to draft like a pro. Are we serious right now? What does this mean? So Jalen Johnson. So when I do this, this just doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't fucking make sense. And here's why. Because we have this draftedge.com FanDuel DFS projections. So we have Johnson, Sengun, Brunson, Palo as the top 4 in the main slate. Huh? What? What the fuck? Where's the boy Jokic at? Did that game already start? Saturday at 7 p.m. No, it didn't. Where's Jokic at? Nikola? Brother. So we don't have Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic? So we just don't have Jokic. Alright, fuck this. X is selling right now. Okay, the next one is Odd Sharks. Odd Sharks. Odd Sharks. Let's see what they've got for DFS. Sports. NFL parlay, prop picks, game odds, prop odds, picks, odds. Bet 101. Sports books. Odds Sharks. Dude, this fucking sucks, bro. This is just betting. This is not drafting. There's a draft. I heard draft. I saw Draft Sharks. Let's see what they say. Rankings. Okay, this is just for football. I'm not gonna lie. Although I don't see the information, when I use this, I did make money. I did make money with a football draft using these power rankings. I made like $45 using these rankings. NBA player, let me just, NBA player DFS player projections. My only issue is I want to see where this information is coming from. This is coming from Sportsline player projections. Jokic, Wemby, Giddey, Johnson, Booker. This is rough, man. This is rough, bro. What is the most proven? What is the most accurate way of getting player projections for Underdog fantasy? Underdog DFS drafts. I just don't understand, bro. Fucking understand. Is to combine real-time market sportsbooks odds and specialized. Okay. Leverage odds shop picker build them. This tool pulls live sportsbooks odds and compares them to Underdog's lines to find positive EV picks where the market suggests higher probability of the outcome. The Underdog's that's betting. Unabated DFS optimizer. I have heard about unabated. Baited. Unabated.com. DFS pick'em, right? Start building. Oh, brother. ETR, widely considered one of the most accurate for NFL. They provide specific underdog prize picks projections with sync with optimizers like the Solver. Known for its accuracy and expert rankings, they offer a specialized underdog ADP tool to track player value, risers, fallers to ensure you aren't overpaying for players and projections. Okay, let's check this one out real quick. Draft kit, NBA, DFS top plays. This is a lot to look at. Almost too much, man. NBA DFS projections. Oh, so we're gonna have to. There's a paywall for everything. Oh, this one too. Oh, this one too. Watch the ADP average. They're very efficient. The player's ADP is significantly higher or lower than projection source. It's a signal to reevaluate the news, injuries, depth, and behind that move. Correlate your picks. Accuracy improves when you draft pick players who will become outcomes are tied together. The only issue is that all the things you provided for me have paywalls. I am talking to Gemini right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I will. Yep. Applied projections are the most accurate. Compare with sports books. Look up player props on a site like DraftKings. Underdog is 22.5 major sports. Dude, this is fucking retarded. This is fucking dog shit. Fantasy Pros. Let's see what these dumb cunts have. Oh my fucking god, man. Oh my god, man. Oh man, lineup optimizer. Optimize NFL. NBA. FanDuel DFS player projections. It's just FanDuel or DraftKings. It's just FanDuel or DraftKings, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. looking for picks. I'm looking for rankings / projections for underdog drafts, bruh. I do like this screen though. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. The way that I could see all of this stuff is pretty valuable. Why? Okay, so the most accurate Underdog NFL ADP tool from 444 is a top free. It is not fucking free. Unless it is. Is it? It tracks the actual ADP across thousands of real draft boards. You can see visual draft board and identify players who consistently fall. Okay. I just need this for the NBA. Fantasy Life Rankings Hub. Dude, fuck that. Underdog Network of the blueprint. This is so retarded. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like this. DFF, Daily Fantasy Fuel, NBA projections by FanDuel. You can change the slates. I like that. I think we're going to give this a shot. I think we're going to give the last 5 average, last 10 average, last season average. Like, that's pretty valuable. Now, I'm just wondering what would be the most predictive stat. So, if I plan on using DFF, this website I'm on right now, continue to prioritize FanDuel over DraftKings for info, but going through as I'm in the draft, what is the best tips for making the best picks at the best times? For example, are you just going to take the highest projected player at every pick? Are you going to try to play the pricing game, as in if players will fall back to you? Do you take chances on questionable players? Does any stat like last 5, 10, or season matter, matchup, or is this all irrelevant because it's already factored in with the projections? I probably misspelled like 90% of the things that I just typed. Hopefully, it still goes through. The single most important factor, ADP, average draft position, tells you where a player usually goes, while projections tells you what they are worth. If a player is projected 15 points, but their ADP is 50 picks away, do not take them now. Wait 2 to 3 rounds, try to catch them at a discount. You want to draft players who fall past their ADP. Getting a player at pick 40 who usually goes at pick 30 is a value pick that builds a mathematically superior team. Don't just take the highest projected player. Underdog best ball structure and stacking often beats raw projection. Stacking. Pair your quarterback with one or two of their primary wide receivers or tight ends. If a QB has a huge game, his receivers almost certainly will too, giving your team a ceiling that a random group of high projected players can't match. Positional scarcity. Even if a wide receiver is projected higher than your RB, you might take an RB because the drop off in talent and RBs in the next round is much steeper. Projections like DFF already factor in a huge amount of data, including historical performance and current matchup. However, you should still use these stats to make a tiebreaker decisions. Matchups. While already in projection, Vegas lines over under are often the most accurate real-time adjustment if game is high over or under. There are more points to go around, making everyone in the game a better pick. Last 5 are often sticky. They don't always react fast enough to players' role change. Backup getting more minutes due to an injury. Last 5 shows a massive jump in the usage rate in minutes. The player might be better than their seasonal projection suggests. Taking chances on questionable players. If Underdog's large field tournaments, you must take chances to win the injury discount. If a star player has questionable tag or minor injury, their ADP will often drop. Drafting them at the lower price is a high reward strategy if they play. You just got a first round talent in the second or third. Their projections are often low early in the season because they have new NFL data. However, they usually break out in the second half of the year, exactly what you need for fantasy playoffs. Okay. Any specific tips for NBA, as that is what I plan on doing drafts for right now? Minutes are everything. NFL DFS draft scoring is an incremental, unlike other sports, where one big play, one big play, one big play, one big play can make players' day. NBA players need extensive floor time to rack up stats. The rule: prioritize players guaranteed to see 32 to 35 plus minutes. The strategy: use the last 5 to 10 on daily fantasy field to see if the player's minutes are trending up due to rotation change or teammate injury. Follow the usage rate. Value, last 5. If you are in a battle royale or daily snake draft, wait as long as possible to enter. The player who has 5th round pick at 5 p.m. can become first round value. Wait, what? If you are in a battle royale or a daily snake draft Wait as long as possible to enter. A player who was a 5th round pick at 5 p.m. can become a first round value by 6:30 if a star teammate suddenly ruled out. The tool. Keep the daily fantasy injury news tab open and refresh it frequently as you draft. That's why I liked RotoWire. I liked RotoWire because you can click, you could actually see their injury updates. That's exactly why I liked RotoWire. Why is it that, okay, so Jokic, Towns, Wemby, Booker. That's what FanDuel says here. But that's what FanDuel is saying here. Why is it so different? Why is it so different? That doesn't make sense to me. Jokic, Towns, Wemby, Booker, Jalen, Edwards, Brunson. And so Giannis isn't even up here, bro. Giannis is all the way down here. Is questionable for Saturday's game against the Bulls. It hasn't played since December 3rd due to right soleus strain, but is expected to return. This is just hard, bro. I like RotoWire better, but it has not been doing me right. My drafts have been horrible. They have been shit. They have been shit. They have been dog shit. So you know what? I think that's what I'll do. Because you could. That makes sense. Okay. I'm going to just say block out all the noise. Block out all the noise right here. We're going to lock in. We're going to lock in. We're going to do another draft. Prioritizing FanDuel on RotoWire. And what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of look across the board. We're going to look across the board and we're going to look at things like minutes. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think taking chances on, let's see when okay, so the earliest game starts at 7 p.m. Eastern, which isn't that 5 p.m. Pacific Standard? What is 7 p.m. Eastern time in PST? 4 p.m. So that's in like 5 hours. 5 hours from now. In 5 hours, I'll probably. So right now, I'll do some drafts. Then I'll go about my life. I'll record some content. I will work out and do some shit. But then I'm probably going to come back again and do some drafts just like they recommended to wait until, or wait as close as you can to the time that everything comes out. All the news about injuries, etc. comes out. I like RotoWire better. The only reason I'm questioning it is because I just haven't been doing good. That's a problem. That's so crazy that Zion has been coming off of the fucking bench. That's so fucking crazy. Victor coming off the bench. That's so crazy to me. All right. Well, I'm gonna just quickly cover my screen so I don't get all my money fucking removed from my account. We're going to hop into a draft. Gonna queue up my players, and then we'll go about it. I'm actually not even gonna. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna queue up the players. I'll queue up the players just so I know. So we're gonna go into an NBA draft. Originals, NBA, Saturday Slam, buzzer beater, pick and roll. We're gonna go into the buzzer beater. 2K to first. We're gonna pull up the draft projections and we're just gonna get locked in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna queue all of the players in that exact order. And then when it comes a time when we're figuring out who we're gonna decide, we just look at the board right here. Just enter the draft. Jokic, Carl Anthony Towns, Victor Wembanyama, Devin Booker, Jalen Johnson, Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Alfred Sengun, Bam Abdebayo, Paolo Banchero, Kevin Durant, Jamal Murray, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Amen Thompson, Siakam, Giddey, Mitchell, Young, Onyeka, Hongwu, Zion, Randall, Porter, Nurkic, Gobert, Castle, Bane. So we're at the third right now. Wemby coming off the bench. But I'm not going to overthink it, I guess. It's just he's projected he's just projected such low minutes. Wemby, whatever, fuck it. We're doing a Wemby draft, whatever, fuck that. Gobert, Bane, Garland, Markkanen, Mobley, Gillespie, OG, Anunoby. Let's just hope that we get all our players in the first screen. We're going to, I think, I queued them all up. Now let's pull it up into the draft. Drafts active. We're in this buzzer beater one right here. This is our queue. Go to draft. Queue. So we can get a Sengun right now. Sengun, if he plays, he's projected 34 minutes and he will be in the lineup. So we're going to take our chances. ADP Sengun is very shortly under there. We take Sengun. It says he's expected in the lineup. Expected in lineup. We're going to be picking again shortly. Bam is out, actually. Bam got removed. Okay. So we're going to go with Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson. 2 Houston players. Ew. Murray, Durant, Banchero are all taken. Yeah, they all got taken. Glad we checked on that. I'm glad we checked on that. Refreshing very often. Wow, a lot of shit just came out. So Edwards got removed from the injury report literally as we speak. As we speak. Sengun still questionable. Giannis. Giddey got Oh, okay, so Ware popped up there. Ware kind of jumped up. We queued him because now he's projected above fucking like mid-draft this actually happens. That's crazy. Who are we taking here? Onyeka, Zion, Gobert. Do we go with it? Onyeka's been fucking selling me recently. He's projected 38 points. He's been really selling me. Another stellar showing. How is that stellar? Can this load, please? Please and thank you. Drafts. Active. I'm up next, buddy. Q. Zion. Where? Oh, Ware got taken, I think. Kel Ware got taken. Damn. That's fine. You ready to go? Big Nurk. Nurk the Kirk. We got one more pick. So this was a Victor, Sengun, Thompson, Onyeka, a Kongwu, Nurkic. And then hopefully we can land a Bane. Bane is number 1 at the ADP right now, so we probably won't. Being there's 4 more picks in between us. So Garland probably doesn't fall either. So we're more than likely going to get a Colin Gillespie or an OG and an Obi. We're going to go with Gillespie. I don't love this draft at all. To be completely honest with you. Oh, man. I think I'm going to set a goal that I don't draft a player more than twice. I'm probably going to do like 5 drafts right now. And then I'm going to just chill. Like I said, I'll come back later. We'll do some drafts. We do get a Garland. We actually get Garland to fall to us. Is there a reason why he fell so low? Oh, wait. Bane, Garland. OG. OG Gillespie. Yeah, we are going to draft a Garland. Where's OG and Gillespie at? Okay, so we did make the right decision with taking Garland. I'm glad. I don't love this draft, to be real with you. I think it's just because that dude Onyeka has been selling me every single day. He's been like a part of every single one of my drafts. We do have the second most projected for Underdog, but that's Underdog. I'm going to go get water real quick. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We are back. So, I don't even think we're just going to get right back into another one. We're going to get back into another one. I'm going to follow these projections right here. Giannis is falling down the projections. He was just kind of... No, he's not. Okay. We're going to go back into a buzzer beater. And let's get started. So Jokic, number 1. Carl, number 2. Victor, number 3. Booker, number 4. Jalen, number 5. Edwards, number 6. Brunson, number 7. Sengun, number 8. Siakam, number 9. Palo Banchero, number 10. Durant, Jamal, Giannis, Ware, Amen, Giddy, Donovan, Mitchell, Young, Zion, Onyeka, Randall, Porter, Jaquez, Nurk, Bane, Gobert, Castle, Garland, Mark, Mobley, and Murphy. So we get a Towns build. We just had Towns fall to us. Active. We just had Towns fall to us right there. Pretty good. We are the third pick once again. We were the third pick last time when we built around Wemby. So we're already starting off different. Like I said, I like the variants. So that'll be good. I'm pretty sure Wemby or Towns is bound to have a big game, which is worth my first round pick. Has to be. When you have Jokic in the draft, it's almost unfair. He's projected like 12 points higher than like any other player in fantasy pretty much every single fucking week. Every single day, sorry. 13 points over the next player, which was Towns. If we can get a Booker or Edwards, that would be amazing. I don't want Sengun, so Booker was taken. Let's just pray that we can get an Edwards. Please. I don't think that'll be the case. Unless they take a Murray or Banchero, I would love a Towns Edwards build. That would be awesome. That's like super name value right there. Just let me get Edwards, buddy. Just let me get Edwards. Please. Damn it. So it looks like we will have to take a chance again on Sengun. And Siakam probably will fall to us. So Towns, Sengun, Siakam build. More than likely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Sengun's not even on the board right now. Refresh projections once again. See if any injury updates. Looks about the same. That was unfortunate. We really wanted to see the Edwards fall to us so we could have the Towns Edwards and not have Sengun in 2 out of 2 drafts so far. Once again, we are assuming that Sengun plays, hopefully, because now if Sengun doesn't play, then we have fucked over 2 drafts. So I'm probably not taking Sengun again at this point. And this guy's probably going to snipe Paulo again for me. More than likely. Which is going to be really annoying. Holy shit, that is enraging. This dude just sniped Edwards and Paulo from me, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is looking good. This is looking really good. Looking really good. And we have Giannis down here. I could potentially land a Giannis. Never mind. Never mind. I could definitely land a Ware, though. Do I want a Trae Young? Potentially. I wouldn't mind a Trae Young. I wouldn't mind a Trae Young, and then we can honestly try and get a Ware Young. That's possible. That is within the realms. No, Young doesn't fall. Wait, no, yeah, maybe he does. Maybe he does. We just have to survive the 8 next picks from the other people without them taking Ware or Young, and I'd be feeling really good. I already feel good about Towns and Paulo. The only one, like we said, this is the second draft we've done where we get Sengun in the second round, which I'm a little nervous about because, again, he's questionable. He is questionable. Michael Porter got taken. That's crazy. Sengun. We just hope. We just hope. Okay. Trae Young is falling. We understand that Ware has a 30 ADP. Where's Ware? Ware is down here. We just need to survive one more pick. We can pick up Trae Young. And then hopefully survive another 4 picks. And land Ware. Markkinen. Dude, I don't understand when I fucking call out of work, why are they going to call me back? When I tell them, hey, I'm not going to be able to make my shift, why the fuck do you call me back then? You're going to try to call me and convince me, hey, please come in? Like, buddy, that's not how this works, bro. The Ware is still on the board. Ware is still on the board. We have to survive 2 picks. Castle, Gobert, Bane, Conwu are all on the board with Bane and Gobert and Castle all have bigger name value than Ware does. Even Garland does. Garland has better name value. Gobert got taken 1 pick. And the Trae Young and Kel Ware works out perfectly. I do not want Onyeka Okongwu on this fucking team again. Please. Please. Come to Mamba. Please don't take Ware. Please. Take Bane or Castle, bro. You know you want the name. Let's go! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This is shaping up very well. As long as we have a Sengun active and starting and playing full minutes, this is shaped up to be a really good draft based off of FanDuel. I get anxious when they fucking call me, bro. Fuck that job, bro. Fuck that motherfucking job. Can we get an Onyeka Okongwu as our last pick in the draft? Do I want an Onyeka Okongwu in the last pick of the draft? So we land one of our 4 players for sure. I just don't really want Hawkes or Okongwu. That's the issue. I don't want Okongwu. He's fucked me over in like 3 of the last 4 weeks. But he's just projected so much higher. And if you get a Trae Young and a Okongwu stack, the point guard with the big man, okay, we don't even have to worry about it anymore. I just don't want to take a Hawkes. Like, I didn't want to take Hawkes or Ware The reason being just because I feel like they're not facilitators, they're not playmakers in a sense. So I'm not seeing a world where Jaquez directly correlates to where with fantasy production. For example, with Trae Young and Okongwu, with Trae Young facilitating, you're gonna assume that the Spurs playing Nurkic, fuck that. Jaquez, welcome to the squad, buddy. What I'm saying is like I've only seen clips again. I'm not really much of a ball player, but like when I see Trae Young, I think like a scoring first, like an offensive player, so assists and scoring. So when you have Trae Young facilitating to a Kongwu, he's benefiting from Trae Young being on the floor. With Bam out, I assume that means Hawkes is going to step up as a scorer. They play more of a team ball player, so it's not like one person is facilitating the offense. So we have to bet that they both have good games on themselves, like independently in a sense, because Trae Young can make good games out of other players. I'm going to assume, but I don't know if it's the same concept with Ware and Hawkes. But based off of projections, once again, we have another big draft. This one was 252. Compared to the other players in my draft, I'm actually not projected the most. The Jokic squad is. And it looks like they have a good draft too. Jokic squad has a good draft as well. I'm going to come back real quick because I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. We are back. We are back indeed. I think my goal right now is I want to get a draft that's not going to be at the third spot. Anyone commented? No, not at all. Nobody even joined, so it's not like I did anything wrong. So once again, we are back. We are back right now. If anyone is watching this, I'm grateful. I've always mentioned, or not always, but I mentioned in my most recent live stream that I'm doing this right now. You can see on my screen that nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares that I'm live. Nobody cares. Am I going to stop because of that? No. But the one thing that I care about is if and when the chance happens that somebody or some people are watching me and I'm still here and I'm making content, I truly care and appreciate about that. I have people who know that I stream, know that I post videos, know that I do content. Not that I want them to, but I'm just stating a fact that people know I'm doing this, yet nobody really cares. Nobody cares that I'm live. Nobody cares to watch. More than likely, even if they see this live on their stream, they're not going to watch. If they see it posted after the fact, they're not going to watch. And that's just to go to show that right now, nobody cares. If you're watching and I'm dead, I will never kill myself, but if I somehow die and you're watching, and then you think to yourself and start to make comments to people like, wow, this guy was so funny, this guy was so nice, he was entertaining, I wish we knew him when he was alive. Fuck you. Fuck you. Genuinely. I'm not acting like I'm a celebrity, but it really is the fact that people really only care when you die. People really only care when you die. At least in some circumstances. So I just hope that that's not me. I'm not acting like a victim. I'm not acting like it's my world. I'm just saying I appreciate the real people who are here when it matters. I don't care about viewers when I'm dead. So if people feel the reason to go check me out after I've died, fuck you. Fuck you. Just a side note, I know that was a pretty serious thing out of the blue. We're going to get into another draft. I'm praying that I don't get the third spot once again. We got it 2 times in a row. We have a Victor build. We have a Carl build. They both have Singoon in the lineup, and I wouldn't be mad if we knew if he was going to play, but we don't. So the fact that he's questionable and having a questionable player in your lineup 2 times in a row is not ideal. So can this thing please fucking load? Jesus Christ. Bro. Okay. I would like to build a Jokic build, hopefully. I'm going to go cover my screen real quick. All right. Drafts. I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to get into another buzzer beater. Underdog DFS draft. And I'm going to just queue up everyone as accordingly. So we got Jokic. We got Carl, Anthony Towns. We have Victor Wembanyama. We have Booker. We are in the 3rd spot once again, man. What is this? Every time that I draft for a specific, like, what I'm trying to say is sometimes I will just constantly get the 1 slot. Constantly. And sometimes I will constantly, right now, get another spot. And I don't really care where I am in the draft, but when I do draft, I don't want the same fucking spot over and over again on the same slate. That defeats variance because it's going to force me to take players or reach for players just to be different, if that makes sense. Young, Williamson, Okongwu, Nurk, Randall, Porter, Mark, Hawkes. Jalen Johnson just got taken, so we once again are doing another Towns build. Hawkes, Gillespie, Murphy, Bain, Gobert, Castle, Garland. So we have everyone queued up. Gonna get active in the drafts. Edwards just fell to the eighth pick. Crazy value. I already know that. That's crazy that someone gets that. God, man. We're kind of forced again. Dude, this is pissing me off. I'm gonna switch it up. I would take Sengun probably 10 times out of 10 right there. But because I have had the third spot in the draft 3 times in a row now, I can't just keep taking the same players. I can't. And I'm going to once again hopefully, I probably shouldn't get Paulo, but getting Paulo in the third last draft was really good. I could probably take a shot on Giannis this time, which is going to be nice. Getting Giannis. One of the underpriced players so far is Giannis, is Ware, Zion, Okongwu, Nurkic. They're all underpriced. Hawkes underpriced. So I could try to wait on those. Giannis won't fall again. Sengun, we could try to get in the third round. I don't know that it is worth it. The ADP on Giannis is lower than Sengun, so what I could do, I just can't take Sengun again, man. I can't. Please, someone take Sengun so I don't have to worry about this. I'm going to have to worry about this. How long? Okay, so I take Sengun after this, if he's still available. Then there is quite a... Oh, please, dear God, is Sengun going to play, man? Fuck it. So Sengun is going to make or break our day. So far, if Sengun plays, this is a good draft. I'm not mad about it. You get the value on Sengun, and then maybe we get the value on Giannis, hoping Giannis falls. He can very well fall to us. I just don't think so. He's the biggest name value outside of potentially Trae Young. So people drafting off a name value, they're going to see Trae Young and just be like, oh my goodness, I want that. Colin Gaston? Bro, I did not queue this guy. Fuck off. Giddey is questionable, I guess. I think he's probable. No, he's questionable. It's crazy you take a questionable Giddey, but not a fucking Giannis. Okay, 2 picks, and I can get Giannis. I do have 2 questionable players, but they are expected to start if they play. Oh my God, give me Giannis, please. Please give me Giannis. I just need to survive 45 more seconds. 45 more seconds and I get Giannis onto the combo. A combo. Damn it. And then I'm probably going to get Ware again. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to take Zion just for the variance. Just so I can be different. Just so I can be different. But I'm probably going to end up getting Ware right after. There's fucking a Kongwu, nigga. Oops. Shouldn't have said that one. Oh, man. That's funny. Shouldn't have said that one. Oh, I could probably just go to the studio, right? YouTube studio. 3 picks away still. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. No one's in here, bro. I'm not even tripping. No one's gonna watch this shit. No one is gonna even know that I exist. Will I get Ware once again? I don't want to, but I do at the same time. Like I said, like I'm not mad at getting the higher projected players. I just want different ones. That's why I would like to be moved around in my spots in the draft. I don't want to be getting the third one 3 times in a row. I'm going to do... If I do another draft right now and I get the 3rd spot, I'm going to just fuck around the whole time. Okay, we're getting Ware again. Some beautiful news would be Sengun getting cleared. Man, I wish I got a Kumpo. I really wish I got a Kumpo. Why is Ware on the fucking injury report? Why is he probable? Dealing with an illness an hour. Wait. Why is Ware on the fucking injury report, bro? Buddy. One pick away. We're gonna get bitch. Bitch. Give me Nurk, bitch. Am I mad about this draft? Not really. Am I excited? Not really. We just gotta get ready for the next one. Gotta get ready for the next one. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. Like I said, if I get the same position, I'm done. If I get the same position in the draft, if I get number 3 again, I'm no longer doing it. Jokic, Carl, Victor. Okay, I have a Jokic build. Booker, Jalen Johnson, Edwards, Brunson, Sengun, Siakam, Bankero, Durant, Murray, Giannis, Ware, Thompson, Giddey, Mitchell, Young, Mitchell, Young, Williamson, Okongwu. Okay. I'm just going to select Jokic. Nothing exciting there. As in, I don't need to show you guys that, but, or anyone, as if anyone's watching. Nurkic, Randall, Porter, Markkanen, Hawkes, Gillespie, Murphy, Bane, and Gobert. So we have the Jokic build. It's always exciting because you always know you're generally going to be, unless you just don't follow projections whatsoever, you're usually going to be the number one projected or number two just because you have Jokic, because he's projected like 15 points above everyone else. Karl Anthony Towns is falling. The number two projected player in fantasy right now, based off of FanDuel, a multi-million-dollar sports book, is falling and continuing to. Whoever gets Karl Anthony Towns right now is getting a fucking steal. Don't let him fall to me, bro. Do not let him fall to me. Do not let him fall to me. By the way, we saw Edwards go. Dude, you're getting second overall value and you're the last pick in the draft. Oh my god, bro. This guy can go Brunson Towns. He's probably not. I'm going to bet you he's going to go with something cute like Banchero. He goes Murray. Dude, you're getting second round Towns right now. What is going on? I'm going to end up with Sengun and Banchero. Again. I'm going to do more drafts later, but damn, like, this is crazy. This is insane. Towns is falling so far. And he's still on the board. Are we being serious? Are we being for real? Mitchell just went. No, he's going to get sniped. Okay, yeah, he just went. That's so crazy that he falls to the second round. The second best player in the draft just fell to the end of the second round. The second half of the second round. Oh, baby. Sengun and Giannis. Holy shit, bud. Two questionable players. The big upside for the free ski. I feel like having Jokic and Giannis on the same team is kind of unfair, no? Maybe there's a reason why that is. Maybe people don't think he's going to play. Maybe he won't. We'll see. Siakam to Giannis was kind of a big discrepancy, but we haven't gotten Giannis yet, so I was excited to take him. They just got a good deal on Siakam right there. What is his team looking like? Who got Towns? Cheetah Bear. Victor Towns Young. That's a good team. Their worst player is right here. That is a good fucking team. Jokic, Sengun, Akumpo. And we're probably going to land Ware again. Once again. It's probably going to be like a Ware. If I can get Giddey, I would love that. But there's no way he falls at the number one. I'm not going to put it past him, but Cheetah Bear is probably going to grab him. Cheetah Bear is probably going to grab him. He's going to make his team even better. Giddy just went right now. Never mind. Randall goes. I have not gotten Randall once. Castle goes. So I'm gonna go Where Zion if he falls. I'm gonna bet that. Let me think. Okay, Markkinen went. Yeah, I'm going with projections. Where Zion, and then we're gonna be at the end of the draft, so we might. Nurkic probably be on the board. No, Nurkic might not. No, Nurkic will. Nurkic, Hawkes, Gillespie are going to be my options. Bain, Murphy, and Okongwu will be taken, I'm going to guess. Oops. I want to see an update on the Giannis. Update. Giannis. I'm up in 5 picks. The Giannis AR trade looking good right now. Bucks work. Could return from injury tonight versus the Bulls should he clear pregame testing. Giannis is set to miss his 14th game of the season tonight. He can only afford to miss 3 before he becomes ineligible for. That's good news. So you might have incentive to come back, or he just doesn't give a shit. Sengun update. 4 picks away. Sengun is listed as questionable. However, when he plays, he makes this sort of post. When he plays, he makes this sort of post. So hopefully, this means he's gonna play. Offering Sengun. I'll probably take if Okongwu falls. Speak of the devil. I wouldn't mind mixing it up and going Gillespie here. Just because I've gotten some Nurkic and Hawkes, I can just mix it up and go Gillespie. Just to be cute. Just to be cute. We have that little game stack there, so if it's competitive. Okay. Just to end it off, we're going to do what we love and do some sports betting right before we finish this off. Right to finish this off, finish it. I might stream again. Closer to the games so that, you know, we can have a draft without injured players on my roster or questionable players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open prize picks right now. Be locked and loaded. Refresh. Minimum data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. NFL. P. Ron. Under 38.5 rushing yards. Any other NFL? Josh Jacobs. No. Jacobs under 15.5 rushing attempts. Now we go to NBA. Nick Huey. Clifford over 15.5 PRA. Max. Emmy. Under 25.5 PRA. Portis. Over points and rebounds. Dennis fumbled the bag, scrotum. Under 15.5 points. That got bumped. So we're going to go Siakam. Siakam. Over first. Fuck. Aaron. Neesmith. Over 14.5 PRA. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 unit on it. There's a flex play. Oh, fuck. That scared me. Lineup submitted. So we did Clifford, Maxey, Jacobs, Portis, Neesmith, Piran. Still plus EV. It actually went up. How's that? Oh, no, it didn't. No, it did not. Okay. Go to Underdog real quick. Just refresh. I'll make sure to pull up Underdog. Minimum data points 3. We will do 2-man insured. Powell, Wyatt. Norman. Powell under 6.5 first quarter points. It got bumped. Wyatt Young over 75.5 receiving yards. Burt Emmanuel over 60.5 rushing yards, got bumped to 70.5 rushing yards. Interesting. Okay, not gonna work. 3-man insured. 3-man non-insured. My boy just has to call